I had to spit. Clear out the throat, you know what I mean? Whenever you got clear out your throat, that means somebody's putting something in your mouth you don't know about, or you eating something no good. Anyway, man, you feel me? Yep, the marbles, man. Act naughty, beat it. Beat it. I know a lot of people wondering, like, yo, why you stop going to chill. It's like, why you stop going to the other job and everything else like that? I'm like, I ain't like, that nigga ain't stop going to the other job, man. It wasn't about them against us or us against them, or all those fantasies that they got in their mind that they want to tell people about, all these lies that they want to tell about. Tell a friend that her booty ass, it's not, she's little. Feel me? It's very hard to tell now. That I go with natural, and if it's fake, well, guess what? It's better than the other option. You feel me? If she got fake titties and everything else, it's a she, my nigga. Let me talk about the subject first. Let's be more welcome. If a female wants to enhance herself to make herself feel good, let's accept her for what it is. Because the other option is not it. You feel me? I'm just saying, if you like natural, then go to natural. Go to what rocks your bell. You feel me? I don't know how to put it. Go to what the sound of your tune. You feel me? That's all I'm saying. You feel me? Is that you want natural woman, or she's still natural? She has some enhancement to her body. There's nothing wrong with that. That's my personal opinion in this moment in time. I don't care what y'all niggas say. I know I switched it up. I'm telling you niggas, I just switched it up. I'm not saying that I like women or don't like women who have enhancement. It doesn't really matter when it comes to that. Because the other option of men having enhancement is alien. So I'm accepting a woman who has enhancement. I'm accepting her because you know the reason why I can't go with the other option of a man doing that to himself. It's just not. It's not right. It's not. There's something morally wrong with that. So we need to accept our women. If they want to do that, fuck it, nigga. That's what they want to do. She has the money to do it. Accept her for what she is. You feel me? Accept her for that. You dig? That's just all it is. You feel me? You dig? You figured, damn, it's going to be crowded. I can already tell. I see a few different. I'm watching the scenery. You feel me? You gotta watch the scenery. You feel me? Cause these niggas will sneak up on you and shit. So you just gotta watch the scenery and shit like that. I already see Poppy moving funny out here. You gotta watch the cowboy. See a cowboy over there at the ATM. Let's see. Yeah, you know what I mean? I gotta watch that. Oh yeah, let's back to the story. You feel me? Back to the story. It's not the fact that I chose one company over other and everything else like that. I was looking at the projection of my time being there and everything else like that. Then I'm like, look, man, this was not even my choice, honestly. You feel me? It just was not. I don't know nothing. You feel me? I'm just going by pure energy and how I feel emotionally connected to things now. After putting 6 years and 7 months to one location, one job and everything else like that, sometimes you just gotta be. Some people be eating off you. Crowd-wise, they just trying. They know they're not. Even Poppy is like, this nigga really believing in the hype. Nigga, Poppy is like, nigga, we allowing you to think that you got this shit. Poppy is like, I got this shit under control, nigga. But sometimes you just gotta let people think that they got this shit under. If one Poppy can attack you too, my nigga, just fall back sometimes. Just know that the position that I'm in, you can be in that position too. You feel me? Just allow yourself just to be, you know what I mean? You got your win off, allow it. You know what I mean? Just walk away with your win. Anyway, back to the story. So I always come to a new relationship with a new slate. I don't bring my old problems into my new relationship. You feel me? I cannot allow the things that I had with somebody else to be somebody else's fault. So when I came into this new job, I didn't want to be like, oh, this like, yo, Jeff, sweep here. I'm like, all right, fucking nigga, I'm gonna sweep, nigga. You feel me? I know they was looking at my past and saying, oh, you didn't want to sweep in Amazon. You feel me? They was just trying to be petty with it. I know they was looking at things like, yeah, you ain't want to sweep with Amazon, you ain't want to sweep with this person, you ain't want to sweep with that person. But I'm like, it doesn't matter. Like, I'll pick up trash on the floor and everything else like that. It didn't really matter to me. Like, you feel me? Because I'm coming to a new company who has not done nothing bad to me for me to be resistful towards them. For me to be like, what is my job description and everything else? I'm willing to be part of the team. So I'm willing to do these things because I know I've been treated wrongly in my last job. So I decided to stick to the code and be like, hey, it doesn't say this on the contract, or this is not part of what I signed up for. But when I'm with a new company, I'm willing to start a new slate. It's just like me and a new bitch, and I'm bringing my old girl problems to the new bitch, and I'm telling her, nah, man, I don't cook for my bitches no more because they ungrateful. Nigga, that shit ain't got nothing to do with her. You feel me? I'm just saying, you feel me? So people just, they try to use that as a story, but that was debunked because I told them what I told them, like I'm telling you right now. Like, hey, that's lame shit, man. It was the fact of the matter is that I did not know these people. I don't know this new job. Let it pass. I did not know this new job. I'm treating this new job like a female that I just got in contact with. I'm treating her like, you know, this my past relationship ain't got nothing to do with you. So we moving accordingly to that. You feel me? And that's how we move. Anyway, so that's how I was moving. But they want to, oh shit, trouble. So that's how we was moving. That's how I was moving like that. I didn't want excuse me, I didn't want to be the person who bring my old problems into my new situation. That's just a recipe for disaster. This is a recipe for more problems along the way. It's that shit. What's going on? They adapted that kid. There's no way. Unless she anyway. I'm nosy. So that's how I was treating that position, but at the same time, I just didn't feel comfortable with the way I came into that relationship and everything else. It's like you just break up with another person and out of nowhere you got right into another relationship. You feel me? And I was looking at that relationship and I'm questioning, how did I get in contact with you? And it was just too coincident that the same day I broke up with the other girl, you was right there. And I got into the relationship with you like right away. You must have known something. You planned it in some form of fashion. And that's what I had in the back of my mind. I'm like, this is something good. Then after that, I just got into that relationship. Then it's one problem after another, then after another, then after another. I'm looking at the pattern. I'm like, yeah, I've been doing this for too long. And although I am not taking my old relationship into my new relationship, I'm also not neglecting the information and the experience that I picked up from the last relationship. I'm taking those as a lesson. So when you see a pattern going on, you have to, you know, red flag, red flag, red flag, you dig? So I'm like, you know what? If this pattern keeps going on, there's only going to be a disaster. It passed. You better act one quarter key. In the 90s, VV. So I'm looking at the situation at hand and I'm like, all right, look, man. Every day is something new. It really was every day. Every day I got in there was something new. It's like you just met a bitch and every day she's complaining about something new. She's just like, it's supposed to be the honeymoon phases. It shouldn't be that much problem where, you feel me? She got a beautiful smile. It shouldn't be that much problem. We're supposed to be like, is it a honeymoon? You're supposed to be giving me nothing but compliments in the beginning. Because when you first meet a person in a relationship, we both putting our best foot forward. You feel me? You ain't going to see, majority of the time, you're not going to see the flaws in the beginning of the relationship. But I just got that there was a lot of flaws. And I'm like, all right, look, man, this is just going to be bad. You feel me? And I know sometimes you got to go through the bad before you get to the good. But I'm like, nah, this one right here, it's just, you feel me? It just, too many things going on. I had to re-sign contract and everything else like that. And I'm like, they taking away same position. The things that they told you that you was going to do is not there anymore. I'm like, if this pattern goes on, what else they going to take from me? And how many more times will I have to meet up with people to redefine what I got to do? So I'm like, you know what? I would just have to, make a decision. And that was all it was. It had nothing to do with the people that I was working with. It really didn't. Why do everybody always think that? They really think that they're that special. Excuse me. That I made a decision of the people that was working there. It doesn't make sense because those people work everywhere else. I'm at a store right now, they work there. I'm in a new job right now, they still work there. You feel me? So that's just a lie. It does not make sense. It seems like it's an excuse for some individuals to want to hate on you and continue to hate on you and try to be like LA, California. You wouldn't know who I was if I didn't tell you where I came from. You feel me? By the way, I didn't even have to tell them where I came from because they be stalking me already. So they always try to play the separative game. These are the same people that would tell me that, people be telling them to go back home, but yeah, you telling me to go back to my state. Feel me? That shit don't make sense, my nigga. You trying to make it seem like it's Cali against me, or it's LA against me. I'm not even in LA. It was good. You feel me? This is what they're trying to make it seem like, and I'm like, that's not even the case. If that's the case, then I don't blame them skinhead white boys who be telling me, hey Jeff, go back home. Like, you feel me? I don't blame them because I got minorities doing the same things to me. You feel me? How does that make sense for me? I got minorities making it seem like this is their state and it's like you don't belong here. It's like we all doing the same thing then. So why do we complain when somebody else doing it on a grand stage and be like, this is our country? You making it seem like that's what some black people do that shit too. This is my neighborhood. Some ethnic groups make it seem like this is my state. Well, the white man is doing it in a better way, saying that this is my country. You feel me? How can we blame them when it's small, small, small? The only thing that's really yours is your apartment or your house. That's what you're paying for. You feel me? And now you be like, I'm paying for taxes and everything. We all paying taxes. You feel me? Somehow, somewhere we all are. Some of us are. I say we all are because the idea is you cannot be here without being a citizen. So I'm assuming you are a citizen. You feel me? I'm assuming I'm a citizen too. I'm assuming we are a citizen. You feel me? So you can't tell me get off your block. You can't tell me get out your state, or you can't tell me get out your country, because when it comes down to it, it's all in the same alignment. You feel me? So we can't complain about they said this to me, but yeah, you doing it to somebody else. You know what I mean? You can't tell me go back to my country, or tell somebody get off my block, or this, that, and third. The person is not disrespecting you in any form or shape. There's no reason for you to behave or act like that. And there's no reason to kick him and act like he's destroying your foundation. You feel me? It's just the truth. Niggas over here. Oh. Over here. Oh, nah, so I like to imitate. You feel me? That's just the truth. You feel me? We all doing the same thing. That's what I'm saying. Like, we gotta stop bullshitting. You know what I mean? You can't say, get off my block. This is my neighborhood, cuz. Or get out of my state. This is LA, nigga. You from New York, get out of here. East Coast, nigga, West Coast, and all that. Or a white crackhead or some skinhead nigga saying, this is our country. And they waving the flag on their truck and everything else like that. And they like, this is our country. You motherfuckers gotta go. You feel me? What is the difference between all three of them? I don't see no difference. I see people being separative. I see somebody taking ownership to something that does not belong to them. Yeah, they don't like that shit. Because it's the truth, nigga. Because we gotta make sense out of things. Because people always want, they be yapping too much. So you gotta put shit into perspective. You feel me? We all do the same thing, but we complain on different levels. Because niggas, most of us is hypocrites. You feel me? So I gotta call niggas out for what it is. You know what I mean? If you don't like it, kill me, man. Fuck it. Do you, man. You feel me? But I'm gonna tell me, man. I'm gonna tell. I'm snitching. Fuck that. You feel me? Yeah. They don't like that shit. But they wanna blame the person, the racist head, or they wanna blame some other nigga who didn't even grow up here in the last 100 years people are just entitled to things that's not theirs. And this country is only 240 years old, 250 years old. It's very young compared to other countries. That's two of your grandmas. You feel me? If grandma was 100, then another grandma was 100. That's two grandmas that's made up this country itself. You feel me? It's not even 300 years old. It's very, very young. When you think about it in the history point of view. That's right there. Oh, my fault. You feel me? It is what it is. Like, you know what I mean? So you can't tell me get off your block, and you can't tell me get out your state. You can't tell me get out your country. Because when somebody else do it to you, I don't understand you. Because you want me to understand that then when they tell you to get out the country, I'm looking at that white boy like, right on. Because you did it to me. I'm like, yeah, right on, white boy. Tell them niggas that. I'm gonna look at that nigga that chase you out of his block with a gun and I'd be like, hey, you that nigga, bro, to get them niggas out of here, because they do the same shit to me. Or I'm going to look at the other nigga that chased me out of his state and be like, hey, go on. You feel me? Because I'm going to support all sizes. You feel me? You feel me? But then again, I'm supporting no size. You feel me? I will support no side because they all are wrong. I can't just pick one. If I have to pick, then I'll pick all three. If I don't have to pick, I'm not picking none at all. You understand that? You feel me? We have to do unto those as we want others to do unto us. I know I say that all the time. It doesn't make sense to you, but every time when I explain myself with different topics, it comes up and it makes sense because I put it into sense. You feel me? You have to understand that. Like, you gotta stop crying about things that we do on our own. You niggas, like, they think it's a look. They think being American is a look. No, it's the way you think. It's a mentality. It's the way you carry yourself. It's the way you treat others. It's a behavior. Being an American is a behavior. It's a concept. It first was a theory that was put into motion, which became a reality. And it's a reality that needs to be practiced. That's a nice one. You feel me? It's not something that you just make up in your mind. No, this shit is as real as it gets. It's not a look at all. It's not a clothing. It's not a jewelry. It's not a car. It's not a mean look. It's really not. It's the way you carry yourself. It's something that has been maintained over the years. You feel me? It is what it is. You feel me? You have to understand the concept of what is going on. I'm trying to tell you how to be an American. Even if you've been here longer than me, I'm trying to tell you the concept of it. It's like when the Moors were ruling Spain for 800 years. And the Arabs at that time were ruling Spain, and the Spaniards were not following the rules and everything else like that. So they brought the African Moors to discipline them. So when the African Moors came into Spain, at that time they was already ruling Spain for a few hundred years. So they brought the African Moors in. The African Moors were a little more vicious in the way they treated the Spaniards when they got there, because they took the religion. They didn't just take it as something of they didn't just take it as a piece of clothing to represent who they are. No, they took it as life itself. They took it as a practice. They took it as, it's like initiation. You know how some people who has been gang member for a long time, sometimes they slack a little bit. And the new ones usually are the ones who are always trying to prove themselves and make it seem like, yo, we are the best and I got to do this to prove to my master that he's good. It's the same thing with even OG sometimes who is dedicated to the code. And you put some new nigga in charge of something and the new nigga is not doing the right thing. And OG has to be like, yo, this is how you follow the code. Well, it's the same thing with the Moors. When they brought the Africans had to come back into Spain and be like, and discipline these niggas because it's like they was not following the code of what it means to carry yourself with respect, being a Muslim and everything else like that. That's the same thing. You feel me? I am the African who is telling you that being an American is not just a lifestyle. It is a behavior that has to be maintained to its highest degree and form. You feel me? This shit cannot be the way it is if it wasn't organized, if it didn't have a foundation, which our foundation is our Constitution. You understand? So if you're not a cop, don't play cop. You feel me? I'm just saying, you can't tell me, hey, get out of here. You don't belong here. Why are you here? I mean, it's laughable, honestly. I'm about to go in there and get my shit real quick. Because this is 15 minutes. I think I passed over my time. This is my second recording. I'm about to go. Anyway, sheesh, yeah. Alright. You feel me? So you don't have to attack me for me telling the truth. I'm just that nigga. You feel me? You just gotta love me or hate me. Love me or hate me. Ain't gonna break. Hold on. Hopefully I didn't sign out. How you doing? I'm picking up. I just ordered in. It was like 25 minutes ago. I like to buy something else, by the way.
What's the name of the store?
It's Jeffrey. Give me a second.
This is 2 20-ounce Cokes.
Yes, it is. And I like to have 2 bags, one for this and one for the Coke.